All right, an update now on a Team 10 investigation protecting your tax dollars. We first exposed state employees using the Highway Patrol like an armed taxi service.
Well, this video shows you Team 10 tracked the security from Hawaii to San Diego. Investigator Mitch Blocker has the one person who could save taxpayers millions also using these armed escorts.
Keep rolling, keep rolling, keep rolling.
You're about to see California's most powerful judge caught on camera with her armed Highway Patrol escort. They were not happy to see us.
This is private property. Why are you in here?
The photographer behind the video also lives in this gated community. The plainclothed officer is one of 25 working judicial protection across our state. As he helped the Chief Justice with her bags, you couldn't help but wonder whether this was the best use of his taxpayer-paid time.
Meaningful justice requires more.
The Chief Justice herself has questioned how the governor spends public money. Closed courthouses and aging courtrooms have given her reason to ask for an extra $250 million to help run state courts. The governor has not been impressed.
You can't just say, we need more money, or we just shut.
Especially when he saw this kind of judicial protection has cost more than $21 million since 2009. Expense reports show California's Chief Justice has used her protection around the world. Expense reports show in September 2012, 2 CHP officers escorted her and other justices to Hawaii. A month later, they spent 3 nights in Monterey. There was a 2-day trip to Pebble Beach. By November, she was back in Hawaii.
Aloha and mahalo.
The travel didn't stop there. In January 2013, the Chief Justice and her CHP escort traveled to San Juan, Puerto Rico for 5 days. They stayed at the Ritz-Carlton for $340 a night per room. As recently as last month, these pictures were snapped at San Diego's Mission Valley Marriott. The Chief Justice was here to speak at a conference. The car should look familiar. It's not a luxury taxi. The CHP says it's here for protection. The CHP and the justices who used their protection did not have much to say. They told us commenting could jeopardize security, but their lower court counterparts, those judges who work at courthouses like this one, had a lot to say.
I've had death threats. I never got any extra level of security. I think it's something that the legislature has an obligation to carefully scrutinize to ensure that those dollars aren't being misspent.
Is this really needed for protection? If so, it should be done. If it's just because of prestige and convenience, I don't see any reason why the CHP should be operating a armed taxi service.
The Chief Justice is the only one who can cancel the multi-million-dollar contract with the CHP. She's the only person with the power to decide if what you're seeing is protection or a perk. Now, state law does not require this judicial protection. It only says the officers are available upon the Chief Justice's request. A state court spokesman told us the protection is not a perk, but a matter of safety and security. His full statement is on 10news.com. With Team 10, I'm investigator Mitch Blocker.